And we've picked the most popular worldwide models for both JCB and for Manitou to begin our demonstration with. So in the case of JCB, it's our 535-140 high-vis machine, so that's 3.5 tons, 14 metre. And in the case of Manitou, it's the MT1440. You may have spotted, or you might not, that they're not actually direct competitors. But we're going to show you with our demo how the JCB is more than a match for the Manitou machine. So straight away you can see the JCB machine is faster at extending its boom. And you will also see that it has more capacity at reach. Just slightly, for those of you that have got the right angle on it. So the Manitou stability control device has already cut the boom extension before the JCB with a 1.8 ton payload. This 1.8 ton payload is representative of a high density brick pack. This is the kind of weight that you'll be handling out and around site. So you'll also see that the JCB machine can lift that weight up even at that massive boom extension. Let's have a go on the Manitou. Hopeless. Straight away he's realised he's made the wrong decision. There we go, look, he's throwing his hands in the air. So let's see how far he has to come back to recover that load. There we go, probably about 1.5 metres back, something like that, before he could physically lift that load. So remember, the JCB is a 3.5 ton machine competing here against a 4 ton Manitou. So he had to recover the load, draw it back in order to lift it. Whereas the JCB guy, complete control. It's also clear to see JCB's approach to stability. We put the weight into our chassis, and it adds strength and value to you, our customers. Unlike Manitou, who have a great big slab of counterweight on the rear of the chassis there. No structural value, no value at all other than stability, which is also inferior, as you saw. We didn't get as far with the 1.8 ton payload. Also got the world's only truly vertically integrated telehandler. We make our own axles, our own engine, our own transmission, our own hydraulic rams. Unlike Manitou, we buy bits in off the shelf. Also, we've done an SAE serviceability rating to compare the two machines. JCB came out 30% better on serviceability, 30% better. So that's ground level daily checks, ground level serviceable components, significantly better. Anyway, more on competitive machines later. I'm going to hand over to Stuart now.
Thank you, Ed. So we're going to begin looking at the waste and recycling industry. Now, JCB is the only manufacturer to have developed and manufacture a dedicated waste line of machines that are tailored to the waste industry. These are branded as the Wastemaster product. Now this is a growing and exciting opportunity for the JCB loader. And seen here is the 52758, which is the smallest machine in the Wastemaster range, and it's very compact and manoeuvrable, so great for restricted spaces. It's only 2 metres wide and 2 metres tall, so it's excellent for getting into narrow entrances in doorways, as well as working in restricted areas. It can also be fitted with a series of attachments, increasing the machine's versatility, such as the bale grab fitted to the machine, enabling the machine to handle cardboard waste as well as tin bales, as demonstrated. Even without this, although it's compact, the machine is very capable, having a maximum lift capacity of 2.7 tons and a maximum lift height of 5.8 metres. So the 55080 entering the arena now is the largest JCB loader in the Wastemaster range, and it's the highest capacity loader that JCB have ever produced. So this features a massive 5-ton payload as well as a lift height of 8.1 metres. And this machine was launched in response to customer demand for increased capacity at both reach and height. And the 55080 really does deliver on both. It has a Z-bar linkage design at the boom nose, providing a massive 6.5 tons of tear-out force. This maximises bucket fill as well as increases productivity. So the machine could be very much considered as a wheel loading shovel, but with the added benefit of increased reach and height. The machine is fitted with an electro-servo joystick as standard, providing light and precise control of the hydraulics. It also has hydraulic regeneration, so gravity-assisted hydraulics, increasing cycle times as well as improving efficiency. It also features a transmission disconnect feature, which disconnects the transmission in loading applications, diverting full engine power to the hydraulics, really boosting productivity and efficiency. So although the JCB loaders operate in a series of different applications, it's the construction industry where JCB's heritage lies. And now we'll take you through a typical life in the day of a telescopic handler on a construction project. So the starting point for any construction project is the foundation. The 52758 construction model is ideal for this application, serving the ground structure with materials such as sand, gravel and cement. The machine features a hydrostatic stepless transmission, limited to 20 kg, but gives excellent pushing power and controllability of the machine. This improves its material retention as well as provides a smooth uptake of speed and change in direction, making it very, very comfortable for the operator. Once the foundations are complete, however, it's then the job of the loader to serve the emerging structure with material such as concrete, timber, scaffolding and brick packs, as demonstrated here by our 53595 model. So this machine is capable of lifting a maximum of 3.5 tons and has a maximum lift height of 9.5 metres. As well as having a compact wheelbase, it's extremely manoeuvrable with tight steering lock angles, but it also features outstanding performance at reach. And like any JCB loader, has typically over 1 metre of boom overlaps at full extension, improving the strength and rigidity of the boom structure. The loader's job, however, doesn't just finish once the brick framework has been completed. It can be fitted with a range of attachments for working at height, such as the JCB Trustmaster fitted to the machine on the bank side. This is simply fitted to the Q-fit carriage, so the simple and convenient attachment changeover there. This is fitted to our 535V125 model, part of our high-vis range of machines which cover 12.5 and 14 metre lift heights. These machines can be fitted with the sway facility, which provides up to 9 degrees of chassis oscillation, which helps level the machine underneath the ground, improve stability as well as material retention and recovery. It's also fitted with stabiliser legs, which improves the longitudinal stability of the machine. And the two machines in the range have a maximum lift capacity of 3.5 tons. So that, ladies and gentlemen, is the high-vis range of loaders, offering unrivaled visibility better than anybody else in the industry. So for Ed, this next bit I'll hand back over to you.
Thank you, Stuart. The JCB range just got more versatile though, with the introduction of the new jib and winch attachment on the 540-140 and 540-170 models as seen here. This new jib and winch attachment is capable of working with loads up to 2,000 kilograms and is simply operated from the machine's cab via the auxiliary circuit which comes as standard on all of our telehandler machines. The attachment is fully CE marked. It has a winch length of 48 metres, making it ideal for operating both at height or below ground level. So just another attachment that could be fitted up to the JCB machine. It's not only our machine's versatility that's world leading though, it's our performance against the competition. It's so impressive. As we're going to show you here with our 540-170 machine against the Bobcat T40-170. We know this is a popular machine in the Middle East. So, just to give you some examples, the JCB has 12mm thicker side plates than the Bobcat machine that you see before you. That's not just a little bit, that's a lot. We've reduced counterweight size to maximise the structural strength and early life failures. Look at the size of the counterweight on the rear of the Bobcat machine to offset the weight that's not in the structure of that chassis. The JCB has a one-piece boom nose as opposed to a weld-on boom nose like you can see behind me on the Bobcat machine. That is not a good place for a weld, and we know you guys in the Middle East, we do a lot of bucket work, and in Asia and Pacific, not a good place for a join. Sticking with the boom, the 540-170 uses a dry wax oil lubrication system, unlike Bobcat who use a wet lubrication system. 200-hour service intervals on the Bobcat, 500-hour service intervals on the JCB. Problem with a wet lubrication system is you're all from dusty environments. Dust sticks to it and you get accelerated wear of the wear pads. Not a good solution. Got a chain-driven boom on the Bobcat machine. That is less suited to bucket work, which we know there's a lot of taking place in your markets. Now the cab. The cab's one of the biggest and most comfortable on the market. It's got a 4% bigger cab on the JCB machine than the Bobcat. You've got a comfortable operator, therefore a productive operator. You've got intuitively laid out controls, particularly important on a machine that's often as part of a rental fleet. And improved upward visibility out of those perfectly angled roof bars in the JCB machine. So moving to the drivetrain, the JCB drivetrain is truly vertically integrated. It's designed and built specifically for a telescopic handler product. We're the only manufacturer that can say that we do that. 10,000 hour plus design life, unlike Bobcat who buy a hydrostatic transmission in off the shelf and all of their other components off the shelf. They're not integrated, they're not matched together, and they're certainly not designed specifically for a telehandler. Also for developing markets, hydrostatic transmissions are more difficult to service. They are expensive to service when they go wrong, and they're also